state of Ohio, the major initiative is the IT optimization project, and that is the reallocation of the resources for enterprise infrastructure and enterprise applications to the central IT organization, which in Ohio is under the Department of Administrative Services Office of Information Technology. I think actually the positive one, which is coming on slower, is mobility, because the deployment of mobility within state government and to the public is a major emphasis, and that's where it's really growing at. Although now we're working on the servers and the email, the applications and the storage, so forth. The mobility is getting it out to the individuals, employees, and the public. Well, the implementation always the first challenge is you have to think about cybersecurity. That's always going to be a major challenge. But going forward, especially with mobility, the demands for video in the future, you got storage issues, you got the broadband issues, getting to the devices across the network. Those are probably the major issues we're going to be dealing with going forward. Well, a major initiative in the state of Ohio is that local governments have access to our contracts, and so they can leverage our pricing. For example, an email is one of the major ones. Some of the other areas are FirstNet and E911, where local governments are looking at help from the state perspective. Well, the trend with the state of Ohio is to take the enterprise applications and infrastructure to a central organization. So the trend is to pull that portion back in, where the agency applications still reside with the agencies, since they're the experts in those areas. Well, millennials have a different outlook as far as the work environment. So I think some of the challenges are keeping them engaged into a government job. And they obviously have a different view on how the workplace environment is supposed to be itself, and the work hours and the working from home is another issue that's going to probably have to be addressed and changed. We're focusing on leveraging contracts across the spectrum so that we get better pricing and offer from an enterprise perspective to lower the cost to state agencies and lower the cost to the public.